What's up, everybody? So a little bit of news real quick. Jeff Beck's guitars are up for auction today at Christie's. Now, I just profiled. Oh, by the way, I think our buddy's back under an alias. Because I clicked on his name and it said that he had joined that day and made a 59 burst. Let's see the burst. How do you join in the day and then find the Bukovic, whatever his name is feud with everybody? It's not like it's a major thing. It's a little suspicious to me, I told him. He swore, though, it's not him. Sounds like the Plexi I had the other day, don't it? I just spent 10 hours in here with my Moore GE profiler and my fractal. I tried to create a patch in the fractal and I got close. No cigar, but close. This is close, and I'll tell you why. I took this over to my friend's house who has a reissue. I think it's a 2018 or 16 or something like that, he told me. We profiled it, and we used... he had a Jens Benz guitar cabinet, and we profiled it through his amp, and it sounds like a Plexi. I added all the effects just now. I did a whole video on it, but it got too long. It's close. Why? Because I profiled it. Let's get that high end and everything. Now, if I want to add more gain, I actually have a flex boost in here. So a couple things. First of all, if you're coming on this channel to bash me, please do it reasonably. So rationale, reasoning, you might not like shred, you might not like the way I play, you might not like that I'm trying to get a Plexi tone after mine cropped out, but you can't tell me you're not good at guitar. That's unintelligent of you to say that. Just so you guys know. And I'm not calling everyone unintelligent. I'm just saying, you just don't. If you don't like Elon Musk, fine. That's your opinion of him. But you can't say he's an idiot. You never interviewed the guy. You never sat down with him. You didn't. Logic and reason and rationale. What happened with our society? Honestly, So, like this comment, this guy. So what he said is, oh, Bukovac showed his 58 the other day. How about you, bro? Bro, you don't know me. You sound like Tom now. And rationale and reasoning tells me inside, this is his. He joined that day. How do you go on YouTube and just find that automatically? No, it's Tom. He got banned from my channel by YouTube. He still wants to see what I'm saying. Ooh, clip it now. But this sounds good. One of ours. Here's another one. Just so you guys, everyone was asking about the Richie Cross band. We also wrote my drummer for that video. It'll work out the timing. That lick, I threw it in a song. It's rock, blues, country. Oh wait, get two back up. So that's some of the kind of stuff that writing. Now to go back in, I'm going to show you some Eric Johnson licks, Bonamassa. But before I get into that, I just want to clear up a couple things. If you join a tour, like let's say I'm Joe Satriani, and I go on tour with Sammy Hagar, and I'm playing all the Van Halen stuff. You're covering Van Halen songs that you did not write. You're not a cover band, you're a cover guitar player. So let's get that out of the way. You're not on the bill as CK, the ultimate guitar player, with special guest Sammy Hagar. No, it doesn't work that way because you wouldn't sell tickets. Sorry, Mr. T. Let me try this with my Strat. That sounds pretty good. I just did this patch. And if you want to be a famous guitar player, make sure you're writing. You have to write and sing. Let's get this Strat. Otherwise, it's twofold. Alright? And what I mean is why it's twofold. Credits. Melody. The lyric is 50% up front. So let's say you get $100 a song. Taxes are 30%. You got $70. Now you go down and that's out of that 70, the guy that wrote the lyrics, the hooks and the melody, $35 right up front. That means you got $35 to split between you, again, and the band. Because you might have more royalties coming. So if you're just a bass player in a band, and this is what happens with all bands and why they fight and why they break up. Fact. I gotta say, I didn't think it was gonna sound this good. I just finished this patch. I went through making the patch. It was 35 minutes. I had it profiled in there, and I went and added all the effects. So that's some of the stuff. That's some of the songs we wrote. This is the patch. This is that. So again, if you're gonna join a band or you want to be a famous guitar player, this is what's happened with YouTube. You can buy subscribers. You can buy your Wikipedia. Oh, by the way, Wikipedia, Mr. Wilson, sent me a message today. So just so you guys can see pricing, how much it'll cost to start a bronze package. It's on sale. They got a deal right now. And my neighbor is sick, so I said I've been feeding the animals at his house and stuff. $4.49 to create your Wikipedia page. Wow. So like, how many times is it, like if you've gone for a job interview and they ask, hey, can we see your transcripts, your high school diploma? Where's your degrees? Where's all your college stuff? They never ask. Feel like that. Phrasing's big. So let me get back into the guitar thing. So if you're not writing the music, you got to be able to sing, write, and play. If you want to be a famous guitar player, and you're not trying to be like a famous YouTuber, you're going to have to write and play and sing. You got to. Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, John Mayer, Frank Marino, Ted Nugent. Unless you join a rock band that's exceptional, like a Van Halen or a Zeppelin, and you write exceptional songs, and everybody's good at what they do. The Who, Pete Townsend. You gotta write. Even Pete Townsend sang. The Beatles, Lennon and McCartney. Harrison sang too. You gotta write, sing, and play. If you could go back and put in young blues guitar players, and this is the problem with YouTube. Go back 15 years. The next sensation, the next Hendrix, never panned out. Why? Because they all could play. They all could play. All right, let's get into Bonamassa. But you can't. You gotta sing. A pentatonic. Sixes. 6 from every one of these notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then back to the second string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. So it's all 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the octave. And then 5s. He does 5s off every note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this note. 1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. I use so many outside notes. Let me do the 5s over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5s are good for intermediate guys, and the 6s are probably good for beginners. I would start practicing that. And if you don't want to sound like them, move it around. So if you're playing licks, do something like this. You know what I mean? Mix it up a little more. Mix the licks up so you don't sound just like Bonamassa. Anyway, again, Christie's, Jeff Beck Guitars. There's my opinion on if you want to be a famous guitar player, learn to sing and write. If not, in the credit wise, like, let's see. Let's pick. Who is the bass player in the Figs? Red skies at night. One thing leads to another. Who was, you know, the bass player in Stevie Ray's Vaughan was a little more famous than the drummer. Like, as a guitar player, I can't tell you who either one of those are. You know what I mean? Kiss I could. But like, you know, Bon Jovi, who's the bass player right now? No one cares. He's not writing anything. See, like, I'm just messing around. So I noodle with chords. That's how I write. That's all noodling. I'm just playing chords. All that fancy chord stuff is actually useless unless you want to play jazz or you want to write a hit song. They're all 2 and 3 chords. Catchy, riffy hooks. Simple. Chord, chord. Let me take the mid though. Let's see. Let me go back to the amp. I'm going to take some of the mid out. Let me store that. Save, yes. Again, Moore GE1000 with a Plexi that has been profiled into a tube head, into a cab. And why does it sound so good? Because you could recreate the diodes from the old. Wampler does a great job, let me tell you. So like I'm going to do a separate video. I went around amp shopping. Wampler has a Plexi Deluxe Drive. Oh my God. You can plug that into a power amp, into a guitar cab, and it sounds like a Plexi. It's not a tube amp. They're the exact diodes and circuitry of a Plexi. And it sounds like one. If you can do that, and computers are that powerful, why would you think that that sounds bad? That's, especially through a recording, it's going to sound pretty good with a recording. Now, you could compare that against the, go back to the Plexi video, the original Plexi video. That's a real 76 Plexi. Go back and listen, and then listen to this. I just did this today. No matter of fact, if you want me to plug the fractal in and hear that, I'll do that in the next video. Let me know. I spent hours upon hours doing this today. My kid's off from school, so holiday, and this is what I did most of the day. Now I got to go fold clothes and do dishes. I did the dishes already, but you get what I'm saying. It sounds pretty good. So I thought about this after I went shopping, and you want to know the funny part? I was at Guitar Center in Hollandale. They got it's called the Platinum Room. They got the old guitars in there and some issues, new reissues, and some used stuff. So I ended up in there instead of looking at the amps. They didn't have anything. The only thing I liked was a DSL 40 combo. That sounded really good to me. But again, it is what it is. Now I'm playing through a bass and cab, and I bet if I switch to the cab behind me, which is a JCM 900 cab, I bet this patch sounds really good. So there you go. It's all in what you perceive or what you guess. But to say, oh, that tone sounds like garbage, or no. Listen, I'm not going to play through garbage tone. That's a matter of opinion. And if I didn't tell you what I was doing and you didn't know me, and then you heard my record and you go, man, you got to hear this new kick-ass band, man. And then you find out it's a modeler, it's a profiler. What? Believe me, Eric Johnson's tinkering with them. John Mayer is on the Fractal artist list. What's he using it for? I don't know. I've never seen what he says. But there's a lot of guys using them. So, again, take it for a grain of salt. Amps are pros, and they have bad things about them too. They're hard to transport, hard to carry. And most of the time when I toured, I had to deal with Mesa Boogie. I didn't use their amps, and I didn't use their cabs. I had all their cabs lined up, and they were empty. What did I have? I had a cab under the stage in an ISO box with all rack gear. Bradshaw rack gear. Of course, it was a dance band. Again, we're playing dance stuff. Oh, I took my thing out. Yeah, I dropped the battery. See what I mean? I'm a normal guy. Normal guy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out. Enjoy your week. And I'll get back to some of those things. And again, I hope those licks help you guys out in the meantime. Sorry again for all the interruptions and stuff. You know my channel wasn't about this. I've never started the channel on that basis and stuff. You know, you're going to get haters. And that's how it could. But just be respectful. You can say, I don't like your tone, man. That's all you got to say. Don't go, dude, you sound like a garage band, man. No, knock it off. What are you, 5? Anyway, peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope it enlightens you to, instead of buying a Plexi that's going to break down a lot, and here's my analogy. If you got a 2024 car with 400,000 miles on it and a 1957 Chevy with 30,000 miles, what's going to break down first? The old car. The parts are old. Of course. Common sense, logic, rationality. Again, maybe I changed the channel. Rationality. Common sense. Anyway, it's just the truth. You have old strings, they're going to snap. You got to freshen them up. So what do you put on there? New strings. The old guitars fretting out, you got to put new frets on them. Now, I wouldn't do that to collectibles, but that's what you got to do. You got to replace it with new. Why is new better? Because old breaks down. Just like me, I'm getting old. I'm starting to break down. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed the video.